Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to your video lesson. I'm Shweta Gupta, your maths teacher, and today I'm going to teach you lesson number 12 of your maths book. The topic of the lesson is percentage. So, let's get started. So, children, what do we mean by percentage? Well, let us see. Percent means out of 100. In this picture, we have a big square, and this big square has 100 equal size small squares. Means these small 100 squares are of the same size, right? So, 9 of the 100 squares are blue in color. So, we can say 9 out of 100 means 9% of the squares, total squares, are blue. The symbol this stands for percent. And what is this symbol? It is a slash with two zero, one on top and the other on bottom. So this symbol stands for percent. This is the symbol of percent. So we can say 9% of the squares are blue, right? Now children, again look at the picture, again look at the big square and just see that 18 of the 100 squares are green in color. So we can say 18% or 18%. Here this is the symbol of percent. 18% of the squares are green. Why we are saying 18%? Because out of total 100 squares, 18 are green in color. So we are saying 18% of the squares are green. Now children, let's see the other 24 of the squares are yellow. Means 24 out of 100 squares, out of 100 total squares are yellow in color. So we can say 24% or this is the symbol of percent. 24% of the squares are yellow in color. So children, I hope you have understood what do we mean by percentage. Means out of 100. How many out of 100? Clear? Fractions as percentages. So let us understand. You know children that one part out of 100 equal part is equal to 1 upon 100 of the whole. Whole means whole part. Okay. But you know that 1 out of 100 is equal to 1% or 1, the symbol of percent. Right? So children, we can say that 1 upon 100 is equal to 1%, right? And this way, we can relate fraction with percent. Clear? Similarly, we can say 9 upon 100 means 9 out of 100 is equal to 9%. So, in the same way, we can say 18 upon 100 or 18 out of 100 is equal to 18%, and 24 upon 100 or 24 out of 100 is equal to 24%. Clear children? Now children, let us understand this concept of percentage through the following solved examples. So, let's see the first one. Write 3 by 5 as a percentage. Children, you know that 3 by 5 is a fraction And how we are going to write this fraction as a percentage? Let us see. We will multiply this fraction 3 upon 5 by 100. Okay. So now, since we can divide 100 and 5 by the common number 5. So when we will divide 5 in the denominator by 5, my answer will come 1. And when I will divide 100 by 5 in the numerator, my answer will come 20. Means 100 divided by 5 is equal to 20. So now what is left in the numerator? It is 3 multiplied by 20, and in the denominator it is 1. So no need to write 1. We will simply write 3 multiplied by 20, and this is equal to 60%. So children, 3 by 5 is equal to 60%. Is it clear? And children, why we are multiplying this fraction by 100? Let us see. Let us understand this. You know children, 3 by 5 means out of the total 5 parts, it is 3 parts, right? So, we can say, according to the unitary method, which you have already learned in class 4, we can say out of 1 part, it is 3 by 5 part. Clear? So, out of 100 part, it is 3 by 5 multiplied by 100. And you know children that percent means out of 100. That is why when we have to write 3 by 5 as percentage, we will multiply 3 by 5 by 100. Right? And we get the answer as 60%. Children, now let's come to the next example. Here, the question is, write 6 upon 25 as a percentage. Now children, 6 upon 25 is a fraction. So, let us see how you are going to write this fraction as a percentage. Well, how you are going to write? Well, you will write 6 upon 25 as a percentage by multiplying this fraction 6 upon 25 by 100. Okay. Now children, you know that you can divide 100 in the numerator and 25 in the denominator by the common number 25. So when you will divide 25 by 25 in the denominator, your answer will be 1. And when you will divide 100 in the numerator by 25, your answer will be 4. Now children, in the numerator what is left? 6 multiplied by 4, and in the denominator only 1 is left. So what we are going to write? We will write 6 multiplied by 4 is equal to 24%, and this is our answer. So 6 upon 25 is equal to 24%. Now let's move to the next sum. Write 0.16 as percentage. Children, 0.16 is a decimal fraction, right? So how we are going to write it as percentage? Let us see. First of all, we will change this decimal fraction into common fraction. So 0.16 is equal to 16 upon 100. Now this common fraction 16 upon 100 can be written as percentage by multiplying it by 100. So we will multiply 16 upon 100 by 100. Right? So now we can divide 100 in the numerator and 100 in the denominator by the common number 100. Right? So 100 divided by 100 is equal to 1 in the numerator, and 100 divided by 100 is equal to 1 in the denominator. So our answer is 16 multiplied by 1 is equal to 16%. Clear? Percentages as fractions. So children, the question is, write as a fraction in lowest term and a decimal fractions. So what do we mean by this question? Well, here percentage is given, right? And you have to change that percentage, or you have to write that percentage in as a fraction, and that fraction should be in lowest term. And then the second part is that you have to write this percentage as decimal fraction. So let us see how we will do it. Children, you know 45% means 45 out of 100. So we can write 45 upon 45% is equal to 45 upon 100. Right? Now children, since 45 and 100 can be divided by common number 5, so we will divide 45 by 5 and 100 by 5. When we divide 45 by 5, what do we get? We get 9. And when we divide 100 by 5, what do we get? We get 20. So, our answer is 9 upon 20. So, when we write 45% as fraction, our answer will be 9 by 20. So, now, and you cannot reduce this fraction further. So, this is our final answer, 9 by 20. Now, children, the other part of the question is that you have to change 45%, or you have to write 45% as a decimal fraction. So, how we are going to do that? Let us see. 45% is equal to 45 upon 100, and now children, 45 upon 100 is a common fraction. We can very easily change it into a decimal fraction, isn't it? Let's see what will be the answer. It will be 0.45, and this is a decimal fraction. So 45% written as decimal fraction, it will be equal to 0.45. I hope this sum is clear to all of you. So now let's move to the next sum. Now children, let's move to the next example. So here we have 22.5%, and we need to write it as a fraction in lowest term and as a decimal fraction. So let us see how we will do it. First of all, we will write 22.5% as 225 upon 10, means it is a common fraction, 225 upon 10%. Now children, we know that percent means out of 100, means we have to divide 225 upon 10 by 100. So it will be like this, 225 upon 10 divided by 100, means out of 100. Now children, what we are going to do in the next step? We will write the reciprocal of 100, that is 1 upon 100. Okay, 225 upon 10 multiplied by 1 upon 100. Now, the next step is that we are going to divide 225 in the numerator and 100 in the denominator by common number 25. So, 225 divided by 25 is equal to 9, and 100 in the denominator divided by 25 is equal to 4. Okay, so now what is left? In the numerator it is 9, and in the denominator it is 10 multiplied by 4. So our answer is 9 upon 40, and we cannot reduce this fraction further. So this is our final answer. Now let's come to the next part of the question, that is we have to write 22.5% as a decimal fraction. So let us see how we will do it. 22.5% is equal to 22.5 upon 100, right? Means 22.5 out of 100. Now what we are going to do? We will, as we know that there are 2 zeros in 100, so the decimal point in the numerator will move 2 position towards the left side, right? So our answer will be 0.225. Clear children? Okay, now let's move to the next question. So now let's move to the next question. So the next question is, we have to write 12 1 upon 2% as fraction in lowest term. So now children, 12 1 upon 2 is a mixed fraction. So first we will change it into improper fraction. So what will be the improper fraction for this? It will be 25 upon 2%. Now children, 25 upon 2% can be written as 25 upon 2 out of 100. That is 25 upon 2 divided by 100. So in the next step, what we are going to do? We will write multiplication sign and then we will write the reciprocal of 100, which is 1 upon 100. Now children, we can divide 25 in the numerator and 100 in the denominator by common number 25. So 25 divided by 25 is equal to 1 in the numerator and 100 divided by 25 is equal to 4 in the denominator. So what is left? Well, 1 upon 8 is our answer. Clear children? So now children, the next question is write as a percentage. So first question, 9 centimeter as percent of 1 meter. This means that 9 centimeter is how much percent of 1 meter. So let us see how we will do this question. Children, we know that 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. So 9 centimeter is equal to 9 upon 100, and in order to change it into percent, we will multiply it by 100. So 9 upon 100 multiply by 100. Now children, 100 in the numerator and 100 in the denominator can be divided by common number 100. So 100 divided by 100 in the numerator is equal to 1 and 100 divided by 100 in the denominator is equal to 1. Okay, so our answer is 9% of 1 meter. That is 9 centimeter is equal to 9% of 1 meter. Now children, let's move to the next question. Write 6 gram as a percent of 1 kilogram. So children, as we know that 1000 gram is equal to 1 kilogram or 1 kg. Therefore, 6 gram is equal to 6 upon 1000 kilogram, and when we change it into percent, we will multiply it by 100. So 6 upon 1000 multiply by 100. And now children, 100 in the numerator and 1000 in the denominator can be divided by the common number 100. So 100 divided by 100 in the numerator is equal to 1 and 1000 divided by 100 in the denominator is equal to 10. When you will divide 1000 by 100, your answer will be 10. So our final answer is 6 upon 10%, or we can say 0.6% of 1 kg. That is 6 gram is equal to 0.6% of 1 kg. Now children, in this next question, we have to find the value of. So, the first one is 30% of 50, means you have to find out that what is the value of 30% of 50. Children, you know that 30% means 30 upon 100, means 30 out of 100. So we will write 30 upon 100. And what is the meaning of off? Well, you know the meaning of off is multiply. So we will put, instead of off, we will write multiplication sign and then 50. So 30 upon 100 multiply by 50. Now children, what we will do? We will divide 50 in the numerator and 100 in the denominator by common number 50. So 50 divided by 50 in the numerator is equal to 1 and 100 divided by 50 in the denominator is equal to 2. So it will come as 30 upon 2. Again children, we can divide 30 in the numerator and 2 in the denominator by common number 2. So 30 divided by 2 in the numerator is equal to 15 and 2 divided by 2 in the denominator is equal to 1. So our answer is 15, right? So now let's move to the next question. 60% of 50 kg. So what is the value of 60% of 50 kg? Let us see. 60% means 60 out of 100. That is 60 upon 100. Of means multiply. So 60 upon 100 multiply by 50. Again children, we can divide 50 in the numerator and 100 in the denominator by common number 50. Right? So 50 divided by 50 in the numerator is equal to 1 and 100 divided by 50 in the denominator is equal to 2. So what will come? 60 upon 2. Now again children, we can divide 60 in the numerator and 2 in the denominator by common number 2. So 60 divided by 2 is equal to 30 and 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. So our answer is 30 kg, right? So children, I hope you have understood this concept of percentage and how to write percentage as a common fraction or common fraction as percentage, right? So now children, after learning this concept of percentage, let us do this home assignment. You all are supposed to do this home assignment in your maths homework copy in a very neat and clean handwriting. So this way we have come to the end of your exercise 12A, right? I hope you have understood this exercise very well. Thank you my dear student for watching this video lesson till the end. Keep watching and keep learning.